What's up, everybody? Welcome to a new episode of Average Joe Sports, a sports lovers podcast. In today's episode, I'm going over my NFL Week 6 power rankings. Starting off at number 10 with the Kansas City Chiefs, who have a record of 2-3 and are at the Washington football team, who also have a record of 2-3. The Chiefs absolutely need this win in the worst possible way. Can Chase Young and the Washington defense finally show up for once this season? We'll find out. Next up at number 9, we have the Cleveland Browns with a record of 3-2, going up against the Arizona Cardinals with a record of 5-0. The Browns are coming off an absolute heartbreaker, losing against the LA Chargers 47-42. They played a near perfect game and still lost. LA was just better that day. Justin Herbert is on another level. And the Cardinals are the only undefeated team left in the NFL. Can they continue that and move their record to 6-0? We'll find out. At number 8, we have the Baltimore Ravens with a record of 4-1, going up against the LA Chargers with a record of 4-1 as well. The Ravens are coming off a huge comeback win on Monday night versus the Indianapolis Colts, in which Lamar Jackson was absolutely outstanding. One of the best performances from a quarterback we've seen on Monday night in a very, very long time. It was by far Lamar Jackson's best performance of his young NFL career. But LA is one of the hottest teams in the NFL right now, and Justin Herbert is looking to make a name for himself and take the Chargers team to new heights that they haven't seen before in recent memory. At number 7, we have the Dallas Cowboys with a record of 4-1 at the Patriots with a record of 2-3. The new look defense under Dan Quinn for the Dallas Cowboys is probably one of the most improved groups in all of the NFL on either side of the ball. And Mac Jones looks to continue to prove himself and show why he's the main man in New England now. At number 6, we have the Green Bay Packers with a record of 4-1, traveling to the Chicago Bears that have a record of 3-2. One of the best and oldest rivalries in all of football, the Bears versus Packers never disappoints. Maybe this week we'll finally see if Justin Fields can beat a great team and prove himself as a legit starter in the NFL. And the Packers have a sneaky 4-1 record. And honestly, they haven't looked completely lights out to me. They have a lot of holes in their game, and they should have lost to Cincinnati this past weekend. Next up, we have the Los Angeles Rams, who have a record of 4-1, going up against the New York Giants, who have a record of 1-4. Matthew Stafford has really shown why the quarterback position in the NFL is the most important by a wide margin. Expect this LA defense to really make Danny Dimes uncomfortable for the whole day and force a few turnovers. At number 4, I have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with a record of 4-1, visiting the Eagles on Thursday night, who have a record of 2-3. Injuries are absolutely plaguing Tampa Bay right now. Is Tom Brady a dark horse for MVP so far? I think so. And Jalen Hurts has taken steps to show that he's really improving as the Eagles franchise quarterback. This would be a huge statement for him and really put a lot of confidence into that young Eagles team. At number 3, I have the Arizona Cardinals, who have a record of 5-0, going up against the Cleveland Browns, who have a record of 3-2. Another person in the MVP race so far is Kyler Murray. He's really impressed, and as the only undefeated team left in the NFL, he deserves to be there. And a win over this Browns team, who have a really good defense and one of the best running games in the NFL, would really prove a point. If they win this game, expect Arizona to be there until the very end. At number 2, I have the hottest team in the NFL so far, the LA Chargers, with a record of 4-1, visiting the Baltimore Ravens, who also have a record of 4-1. Justin Herbert is really taking those year 2 steps forward that we love to see out of our quarterbacks. Of course, Mahomes won his MVP trophy in 2018 after technically his second year, first year starting. Lamar Jackson won his the next year after his full year of starting, and now Justin Herbert has the same opportunity to do so. Will he? Only time will tell us. But going on this trajectory so far, he will definitely be in the running to do so. Is Lamar Jackson a great passer now? He sure was on Monday night, but can he have back-to-back performances like that? We haven't seen it so far, so why would we expect it now? And at number 1, I have the Buffalo Bills, who have a record of 4-1, visiting the Tennessee Titans, who have a record of 3-2. After Buffalo comes into Kansas City and absolutely destroys the Chiefs, with that being one of their biggest wins in quite some time, can Buffalo stay focused enough to not overlook the Tennessee Titans? Tennessee is a tough opponent. I wouldn't tread them lightly. And this may or may not be my upset of the week. Alright guys, that was my Week 6 NFL Power Rankings. Thank you for tuning in to Average Joe Sports, and I'll be back with another episode soon. Thank you guys.